Good morning, everybody. We're going to get started at 11:30, so we have about 2 or 3 more minutes. Appreciate you all being here.
Good, how are you? There's something dropping over here.
Good morning, everyone. We appreciate you joining us today as we introduce the Aliso Viejo Helopod. My name is Sean Doran. I'm a fire captain and public information officer with the Orange County Fire Authority. Thank you to our board directors, community leaders, media partners, and those of you at home for joining us as we highlight the partnership and work that brought this Helopod to fruition. We have 5 speakers this morning. OCFA Fire Chief Brian Fennessy, Orange County Supervisor and OCFA Board Director Katrina Foley, Aliso Viejo City Council Member and OCFA Board Director Ross Chun, Aliso Viejo Community Association Board President Lisa Negley, and Molten Miguel Water District President Dwayne Cave. After our speakers, we will have a live demonstration with one of our new OCFA Firehawks and one of our Bell 412 helicopters utilizing the Helopod. Our first speaker, OCFA Fire Chief Brian Fennessy.
All right, thank you, Captain Doran. I want to begin by thanking everyone whose support made this day possible. Lisa Negley and the Aliso Viejo Community Association, Dwayne Cave and the Molten Miguel Water District, the OCFA Board of Directors, including Aliso Viejo City Council Member Ross Chun, the Orange County Board of Supervisors, past and present, including current OC Board Supervisor Katrina Foley, who you'll hear from shortly, and past OC Board Supervisor Lisa Bartlett, who was instrumental in securing the funding for not just this helipod, but also the one we recently unveiled off the Ortega Highway. I often start these kinds of press conferences reminding the folks the reality of the world we now live in. I often say that, wildfire represents the largest risk to life and property throughout Southern California, absolutely throughout the West. We're seeing larger, faster burning, and more frequent wildfires. Given how fresh the airport fire, line fire, and bridge fire are, I don't think that reminder is needed today. The reality is this is not just a fire service program. This is a we program. This is something that wildfire is going to take all of us to reduce given the climate that we're experiencing today. This is a great example of that. You've got the water district, you've got the city, you've got the OCFA, the county, everybody coming together to put this valuable resource behind me in service. For those of you that aren't unaware, we have used this bridge before for firefighting in the area, but generally what we need to do is we need to set up a fire engine, run hose all the way out here. They've got to hook up to a hydrant or a water tender, and it turns into a long operation to get set up. What you're going to see here in a little while is through the demo is we don't have that problem anymore. Our helicopters are going to be able to come out here, open the helipod, and go right to work. And this corridor has a lot of fire history. Many of you remember the coastal fire a few years ago, just on the other side of the ridge. We had a fire about 6 years ago on the other side of this ridge here. And this is an area of Orange County that we get a lot of fires. Again, a big part of the front line is here today, our OCFA air operations, and their importance cannot be overstated. Because all of the weapons we have to combat wildfires, none are more effective than overwhelming suppression on initial attack. We call it speed and force. What does that mean? Well, you're about to witness it in the demonstration, but it's really simple. It means a high volume of water dropped with strategic precision and tremendous speed before the fire has a chance to run. That, in combination with our ground crews, is how we stop fires during initial attack. And let me be clear, the battle between a fire you've never heard of and a fire you'll never forget is won or lost during initial attack. That is why we invest so many resources to respond to just a report of a fire. Even if that fire is not confirmed, we're sending aircraft, we're sending bulldozers, we're sending hand crews, engines. Until we know that there is no fire, we send a very robust response. That's where this helipod quite literally becomes a lifesaver. It sounds obvious, but as impressive as our new Firehawks are, their success hinges upon quick and easy access to one simple resource: water. In other words, this helipod significantly improves our ability to save lives, protect property, and better support our ground crews in wildland firefights, large or small, day or night. Again, thank you to everyone who had a hand in making today possible. And I look forward to your questions during the aerial demonstration. At this time, it is my honor to introduce our next speaker, OCFA Board Director and Orange County Board Supervisor, Katrina Foley. Thank you.
All right, good morning. I'm Katrina Foley, County Supervisor, representing the 5th District. The 5th District covers Costa Mesa, where I live, all the way down to San Clemente, and it includes some of the most significant wildfire zones in the County of Orange. And so it's my honor to be able to be here today at this grand opening for this new helipad, our latest asset for containing wildfires. You know, if you look around and you see this space, you see you've got Soka University right over here, and that's where we had a significant wildfire many years ago. We have Laguna Beach over here where the coastal fire was. We've got Laguna Niguel and Aliso Viejo. So this is all surrounded by residential and business. And it is the perfect location for having a helipad where they can just quickly get the water and stamp out the fire as soon as possible. We've seen the power that these helipads have in fighting wildfires, most recently with our airport fire. We were out there really quick and able to drop lots of water. It could have been worse. This new helipad is a game changer for OCFA, and it gives us a vital water source right here in a significant area. We also are working with the Transportation Corridor Agency that I also sit on as a director, so that we can take some of our old toll facilities that are no longer in use and make those helipads, so that we'll have areas all throughout the corridor in our wildfire zones to be able to protect and have quick access to a lot of water with a lot of speed and force, so that we can meet our goals at OCFA of keeping all wildfires at 10 acres or less 95% of the time. So I'll continue to work towards making sure that our teams have the equipment and the tools and technology necessary to keep our community safe. I want to thank again the City of Aliso Viejo and the Molten Miguel Water District for your partnership with this helipad. And I most importantly thank you to our brave firefighters and rescue team members, our pilots, for being willing to keep our neighborhood safe. Thank you.
Good morning and welcome everyone to Aliso Viejo. I'm Ross Chun. I'm a council member here, and this is my district, the 5th District, and I'm also a director on the board of the Orange County Fire Authority. You know, for 23 years I've driven down Wood Canyon and I've observed this rough graded plateau. 20 years ago I worked with a small nonprofit trying to build an organic ranch here, and sadly that project did not come to fruition. So this land has stayed vacant for all of that time until just last year when Mike Avermides from the Aliso Viejo Community Association approached me and said AVCA would love to do something powerful and impactful on this site. Now, a lot of people have asked me why they've never seen this project on a City of Aliso Viejo agenda. And the reason is because this isn't city property. This property was provided by AVCA, and in partnership with the Molten Miguel Water District, the County of Orange, and the Orange County Fire Authority, all working together, we've been able to put this project together and make it available to protect all of the cities that Supervisor Foley mentioned. And it's incredibly important to all of us. So I want to thank everyone who's come forward, who's weighed in and contributed to this project, the funding, Molten Miguel Water District bringing in the water line, the County of Orange and the Orange County Fire Authority, and most of all, the Aliso Viejo Community Association. Everyone working together to make sure that this project is a success and is protecting all of these families, all of the residents, and all of the property that you see around us. Thank you very much.
Hi, good morning. Thank you all for attending today. My name is Lisa Nagley, and I'm the current Aliso Viejo Community Association Board President. As a 30-year resident of Aliso, I've watched the city grow and have seen the great things that can happen when community partners work together for the right reasons and the betterment of our city. Our fellow board member, Mike Avermides, wanted to be here today, but had a work commitment and was unable to attend. This project was Mike's vision. For years, we've been clearing this area for the fire authority to use for training and emergency rescues, but Mike knew we could and should do more. He put himself in the right places and spoke to all the right people to get us to where we are today. Because he was unable to be here, he asked if I could read his speech. So these are Mike's words. Just over a year ago, in the summer of 2023, some members of the Aliso Viejo Community Association came forward with a simple but important idea: to take an underutilized spot of land near Wood Canyon and transform it into a critical resource for our community safety. Our end goal was simple: to better prepare this community, the beautiful place we call home, to combat wildfires, which have become far too common and devastating in our state. We knew we needed to act. AVCA owns and maintains over 600 acres of private property across the city, including 21 parks and sports fields. This is our home, and keeping it safe is our top priority. Luckily, we have incredible partners with us each step of the way. The Orange County Fire Authority, who gives selflessly each day to protect us. Supervisor Katrina Foley and her team, who provided critical funding and leadership. Molten Miguel Water District, which generously extended and installed the fire hydrants on this property. And the Aliso Viejo City Council member Ross Chun, who I spoke with and helped introduce this idea to the Orange County Fire Authority during a meeting in September 2023. Together we all turned that vision into reality. Today we are here to celebrate this new helipod system that will make a significant difference in how we respond to wildfires. In the past, our firefighting helicopters had to fly miles to find water sources, wasting precious time that can make all a difference. Now with this new system in place, we can cut those turnaround times significantly during wildfire emergencies, a challenge that we know has only grown more here in California. What's more, we now have access to the Firehawk helicopters, extensively modified to carry up to 1,000 gallons of water per drop, making them even more effective in battling fires. Not just in Aliso, but for our neighboring cities as well. Laguna Beach, Laguna Niguel, Laguna Hills, Mission Viejo, and our neighbors across the region. This will be a game changer during emergencies. I've lived here 25 years, and I've seen more large fires in Wood Canyon Wilderness Park. It's something you never forget. The sight of the beautiful sky over the Pacific turned to terrible crimson red. The smoke, the haze, the sound of those distant sirens. So many of us know people who have been impacted firsthand, if not ourselves personally. We know people whose lives were turned upside down in an instant. Just look at the devastation of the bridge and line fires. And of course, locally, the airport fire in Tivoli Canyon. Our hearts go out to all those impacted. Every minute saved means more ground protected. Every minute saved means more homes and lives secured. Every minute saved means less time watching flames advance uncontrollably. This project is a testament to what we can accomplish when we come together, when our leaders collaborate, and when we can focus on what really matters, the safety and well-being of our community. And I'd like to add the safety and well-being of the firefighters that protect us. Think of the bravery they show each day. When they see smoke, they run straight into the fire. It's incredible, and they deserve every tool we can give them to get the job done. Thank you all once again for your support and for joining us today to celebrate this important milestone for Aliso Viejo.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Cave, and I serve as president in Molten Miguel Water District. You know, at Molten Miguel, we have great relationships with our first responders, and it's through those relationships that help make today possible. In the presence of fire, water is the silent guardian. Today, we celebrate a significant milestone in our joint efforts to enhance community safety here in South Orange County. Understanding the crucial role of water in firefighting, our district was proud to collaborate with key organizations to greatly improve our community's readiness for wildfires. Molten Miguel Water District installed approximately 800 feet of pipe, 2 fire hydrants, and each equipped with isolation valves. This infrastructure is essential to providing a reliable and robust water supply to support the firefighting efforts. This project exemplifies the strength of partnerships. It's a testament to what we can achieve when we work together towards a common goal. Our collaboration with Orange County Fire Authority, the City of Aliso Viejo, the Aliso Viejo Community Association, and the County of Orange demonstrates our collective commitment to community safety and reinforcing its resilience. We're proud of what we've accomplished through the partnership and look forward to continuing our collaborative efforts. Together, we are building a stronger, safer community that's prepared to face the challenges of wildfires ahead. Thank you.
Thank you to all of our speakers. This concludes the speaking portion of the press conference. For our friends who have been joining us at home, there'll be a slight pause in live coverage as we set up for the demonstration. After the demonstration, speakers will be available for one-on-one interviews. Thank you all for being here today.